Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to my home and studio at Windy Acre Cottage. It's a 100-year-old craftsman cottage where I love to paint and garden and entertain and care for all my wonderful fur babies, both those that are adopted and all the little fosters. It's also my home base for many fun adventures of the art, history, and gardening kind. Hello, artist! Today I am working on a watercolor for the exhibit we're going to do at Square Market Cafe in downtown Columbia. As it turns out, I had an in plein air painting that I had done of puckets that's going to go into the exhibit, and I didn't want to have the competing restaurant on the other corner of the square represented and not have Square Market represented. So today I'm working on that, and I'll show you what I'm working on. I don't have a good photo. It's probably a mile from my house. I could walk up there and get a photo, but I just went ahead and grabbed one off of the internet and kind of modified it. And I'll show you what I'm doing, but first I want to show you the painting of puckets. So most of the paintings in the show are already packed up and in the car, but this is one I just had framed. It was a very odd size. It's like 7 1/4 by 10 3/4. So no, that's not 10. It's something like that. Yes, it is 10. I'm sorry. It is 10. The whole frame is 10 by 13. So that's what kind of threw me off. But I painted this with Amanda Bonner when we were outside earlier in, I guess it was in September, on the square in Columbia. And so once I get the Square Market painting completed, I'll come in here and finish framing. So I've got some frames and all my framing equipment already set up, ready to go. And there's my little cat. She's so comfy, curled up in Hannah's bed. She's trying to tell him who's boss. So it's possible this could be a hot mess, and the reason why I say that is I'm using a photograph that I found online instead of going to take my own. And if I'd taken my own, I could have gotten the composition the way I wanted it in the photograph to make an easier painting. The photo that I have is actually in the landscape position, and I am rearranging it to be in the portrait position, but there's not enough picture there to make that work. So I'm having to kind of eyeball it and draw in what is not in the photograph, if that makes sense. Now, what's even worse is I grabbed a ruler, and those of you who know me know that I say don't use a ruler. Straight edges are boring. We don't want straight edges. I used it more for the linear perspective, and I think I have it right, but I could be surprised. I might not have it right. So, let me see here. Oh, I just realized something. It's in a corner, and there's probably going to be a change in plane around here. Yeah, so what a plane change is, if something is directly in front of you, flat, that's a plane, but as it angles off, that angles to another plane. And even if it's the same color, the light can't hit it the same, and so it will change color due to the amount of light hitting it. So anytime you have a plane change, you have a value change. And let's just get started. Again, it might just be a hot mess when we're done, who knows, but we can still get started. see if we have any gouache in here. Yeah, we do. This is white gouache. And if you're not familiar with gouache, it is like watercolor in that you can reconstitute it with water. But unlike watercolor, it is opaque. Okay, it looks like there is a sign with a black frame. So I'm going to, actually I'm going to use this one. Yeah, no, we'll use this one.